travel with her. Because as you know, I'm the one that goes with her, and hopefully I get her stuff there before she gets there, and I get her stuff back after she comes home. But
and you get me a bed to stay.
I get her a bed, and sometimes I call her in the morning and say, Eleanor, we're going to Seattle today. Oh, no, we are going. So off she goes. So it's kind of been like that, and we've been doing this for over 20 years. So it's kind of a long history, and we're still friends. You know,
yeah.
that's still.
I still like her.
Yeah, that's still really good. So I wanted to do a little skit about comparing what it's like to travel with Eleanor of what it's like to travel with Madonna, okay? Because I was reading this article in People magazine about Madonna traveling and like her entourage that comes with her and, you know, top 5-star places she stays. I'm just going to laugh and going, oh gosh, not us at all. So I'm going to start, and it starts out that you can start the screens. Okay, so this is the behind the scenes look, and it's always a really early start because when you live on the West Coast, notoriously you have to go east, which means that the time and all that. So here we are getting up at dark 100. Okay, so there it is. And then the next thing that happens is we get to the airport. Yep, it's about 4 o'clock when we get up. We go to the airport, and Madonna has like 200 people she travels with, and she just has me. So there's me all by myself. And we always have lots of bags and all that kind of thing. And I kind of laugh because she always does the curbside check-in, you know, and I'm always lugging this stuff in because I'm too cheap to pay for curbside.
Because I always have 50 pounds in each suitcase.
Well, so do I. So anyway, so then we get to the airport. So when Madonna goes to travel, this is her air transportation. It's quite nice, a nice little Lear jet. And here is our airlines of choice. There it's Southwest.
Southwest!
Yeah, because get this, we travel so much together that I get her ticket usually with points, and then I only have to pay $5 to be her companion. Oh, wow. So that's why we always travel together.
Plus now we get that special line. We get to walk through and
we're
not take off our shoes.
TSA approved now. We didn't even have to apply for it. If you travel enough, they just give it to you. So that's always nice. So when we get on the plane, you know, when you're on a Lear jet, they have like a private little chef for you, and this is what Madonna eats on her plane ride. There she ate like little tea and crumpets and all that sort of things. And this is what we get. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Okay, next we're going to show what Madonna does next because I kind of forget what it was. Okay, when we get to our destination, so here's her little Rolls Royce picking her up, and what I get to do is I get to go down to the rental car counter and pick which one I want. So there's my choices. I usually do dollar because they're actually in cahoots with Southwest and we get points for dollar. So that's good to know. It's good to know. But Dollar and Thrifty, I can tell you all about car rentals. Dollar and Thrifty are now owned by the same company. So if Dollar runs out, then they'll send me to Thrifty to get the car. Okay.
You still get the points?
Yeah.
Of course.
We still get the points. Okay, so we get in our car, and the next place we're going to go to where we're staying. And this is where Madonna goes and stays. Very nice hotels, nice lobbies. And this is where we stay. One of our favorites. It's the Super 8.
That's not really true. Okay,
Yeah.
so in all fairness to Chris and Baby Lock.
Yes.
And Baby Lock!
Yeah.
When we love!
Yeah.
Yeah!
So this
They
is
really
okay.
blew us
Yeah,
up
we
nice.
share a room, but when we go to Coney Baby Lock Sewing Dream Retreats, Chris gets us each our own rooms, and we were in the Hilton last weekend.
Yeah.
Woohoo! It's like upscale, so we appreciate that.
And I had a suite.
I had a suite too.
I had a suite that I didn't see your suite. Maybe mine was bigger.
I'm sure it was.
Huh?
I'm sure.
But I want
because-
to tell you, the bathtub was so big you could have drowned in it.
Yeah.
I crawled in and I said, I'm afraid I might not get out of here.
Yeah.
But I did.
I had a lot of square feet. I was about 1,000 square feet. But I think hers was a little bit more because she had 2 shower heads in the shower, and I only had one.
I had 2.
I had the junior suite, but it was very nice.
Is that how it
It was
goes?
very nice. So, okay, we get settled in the hotel, and now it's time to go get some dinner. So this is where Madonna goes and gets her dinner. Very nice, very nice. And a lot of times we eat out of our backpacks.
Yes.
So this is what our dinner selection looks like. Isn't that nice? Yeah. And then it's, you know, if you're on the road long enough, 'cause sometimes we're out like 2 weeks, you need to do some laundry. Well, Madonna, of course, sends her things out to get pressed and all that. And this is kind of what the laundromats that we find in our Super 8s. Looks like that. And that's our, don't you like our ironing station? Typically we do have legs on the board. That just happened to be a really bad one. A really bad one. Okay, I gotta go to the next one so I remember where I'm going. Oh, getting ready. Okay, so there's a whole team of like hair artists, makeup artists, and all this kind of things. And Eleanor usually goes to the car. She's still in her curlers, no makeup yet. And the final thing she does when we get to our location is she stands next to the car, and literally this is her putting on her lipstick. It's this whole, this whole thing. And it used to, at first, it kind of would embarrass me when she wore the curlers when we were eating breakfast. But you know what? I get over it. It's like I don't even notice. So anyway, that was at Gruber's in Wisconsin, where that got taken. Okay, so here's the next one. Okay, and this is the reason we do all this is to, you know, for the fans. And I have to tell you, watching these fans with her, I wish I had a dime for every time someone would say to me, oh my gosh, Eleanor taught me how to sew, and she's the best person and all this, which you really are a great person. But it's just, I mean, it's just.
Had to say that.
No, I didn't have to say it. But anyway, so here are all pictures of fans just across the country. Different locations, and you know the boas are always I think that was at a Baby Lock thing too, the boa thing, and they're just great. The fans are just wonderful, and they come back.
Bottom right.
That's in Paducah's, the bottom right, and they come back year after year, and it's like you get to know their families, and you know their grandkids, and that whole type of thing.
And they bring their husbands.
Yeah. So, but between Madonna and Eleanor, there's really one major common denominator, and it's her perky points.
That is very funny.
So, anybody who's ever done anything in an Eleanor room knows about her and her perky points. She can't go through the day without talking about her perky points. Need the pose.
My perky point. Madonna's are fake.
Yeah. You just had to, huh? I should have brought you some geese or something.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
My geese.
So anyway, we've been to like hundreds of
we can
hotel
find these.
rooms. And I collect the card keys. I do. I literally have thousands of them.
Look at
So
that.
those are my card key collection. And then the toiletries. Oh, the amount of toiletries I bring home. And when I get enough, then I take them over to the Women's Resource Center, and I fill up this big, huge bin, and they're all excited. And I just did this like 2 weeks ago. I dropped up some toiletries, and they only had 2 little like lone tubes of something in there, and the ladies all, yay, we were waiting for you to come. So anyway, so the toiletries and stuff. But they always ask me like, what happens at the end of the day, and how does she do it? So. Oh, yeah, I upped the miles. We've now gone over 892,000. That's just together. That doesn't include just her travel or my travel. That's our together travel. But we might make $1 million. You never know. We'll have to go to Europe a few times, I think. Hint, hint, hint. Yeah, so this is a secret to her energy. There's 2 things. One is Dove chocolate, and the other is Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm ready for it.
yeah, I know. This is the funniest thing. They go, oh, does she ever like stop? And I'm not kidding. Within like 5 minutes, by the time we get in our room, I'll be talking to her. You know, I'll be getting my stuff. I'll look over, and this is what she looks like. Gone. She's just gone. And literally, I thought I was having a conversation with her when that picture happened. So anyway, that's life on the road with Eleanor. Just wanted you to share that.
That's very funny.
Oh, yeah. So we go on these trips, and we're gone like 3-4 months out of the year. And we get back, and we come out on Monday morning. Most of the time got home like 11 o'clock the night before Sunday night. And they come back and go, oh, how was your vacation? Yeah. And we just kind of go, seriously, let me show you the video thing. Yeah, so they do that to us all the time.
They do.
So anyway, that's my story. That's all done.
Thank you. That was very funny. Great.
So
very funny.
I wanted to show you guys some quilts of our new patterns that we have, because usually these quilts all get sewn and they go into these boxes and suitcase, and you guys never see them. So
ask them if they want to ask you any questions about me. I'm curious.
Oh, did you want to ask me any questions about her? Or me? They'll ask me later.
I know.
But I think I kind of told them everything.
They always ask.
I started when my son started kindergarten. He's now 29.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe that.
Tell them what you did before you worked here.
Before I worked here, I was a corporate bank officer for Lloyd's of London.
Wow.
In downtown LA.
How did you get where you're working here?
I wasn't going back to corporate banking after I had Dylan. So, yeah, there's no way. It's a very stressful job.
Were you quilting at the time?
No, I wasn't quilting at the time. I learned how to sew when I was probably 4 or 5. And I did make a couple quilts. Like I made my mom's quilt when I was in 8th grade, and just a few wedding quilts. But I didn't really start quilting till after I had Dylan. So.
A weird story from the road?
A weird story from the road. Any weirder than that stuff?
I got it.
What?
Nashville Airport.
Oh, with the red hat ladies?
No. Leaving the
Oh.
wallet and then.
Oh, yes. We were in the taxi going back to Nashville. And, well, we were at an event at the Opryland Hotel. AQS used to do it there, and we loved going to the Opryland Hotel. So she left her wallet in the taxi cab, okay?
I did.
And
I
it was just
forgot.
like, holy cow, you know, and it was when security just really got beefed up, and everyone's going, oh my gosh, you know, how's she gonna get through? So she's kind of going, and all these people, I mean, there's all these quilt people. It's really Eleanor Burns. It really is Eleanor Burns. So she had this magazine with her picture in it. She's like showing this magazine. This is me, right here. So finally, she had to go to like secondary security, and they patted her all down. But all these quilters are going, really? It really is her? She's in the magazine.
You know that my wallet came back to me.
Oh, I know.
It came. Somebody put it in a package and sent
With
it
credit
back to me.
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody found it, obviously, in the taxi cab.
Somebody who knew her.
The thing, it was the middle of the night when we were in the taxi, and it was dark on the bottom of the cab.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even see it.
It was light by the time we left, however.
Yeah.
It was a long process.
Yeah.
So, okay, that was my good story from the
That was a
road.
good story.
Alrighty. Now you want to see some quotes?
Oh, I'll tell you a funny one. I know one that's really funny.
Which
The-
one?
in Canada, in the tent.
Oh, okay. You
We
can tell
were
that one.
we were teaching bears in the woods. Bears in the woods. And I had a bear bell. And we were in a tent. The group was going to have a wedding in the tent the following week. So we
The
were
owner's son was getting
in a
married.
tent with, no sides on it, and there was a pasture out there.
It was beautiful. It was
Yes,
outside
it was
of Toronto.
beautiful. It was really fun. And just to be fun, part of the education, I had to ring my bear bell. Ring my bear bell, woo! And all the cows came running.
They did. They did.
And I go, I am so powerful.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
It was pretty funny.
So the next day, everybody was sitting around, and I said, look what I can do. And I rang my bell. Not one single cow came.
That's because she didn't feed them, you know? They were smart cows.
They were smart cows.
Yeah, they were really smart cows.
They were smart cows. That's a good story. If we keep on thinking, we'll think of
Yeah.
lots of them.
Lots of stories. I'll have to expand my show.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have to part 2 for the 71st birthday extravaganza.
That's today.
71st.
Oh, 71st.
That's a year from now.
Good thing you didn't say the 80th.
We might hit 1 million by the 80th.
Oh my gosh.
Can I have a couple people maybe help hold quilts?
I can do one side.
Or one person, whatever. Okay. So you want to hold the patterns?
Yeah, oh, I'll hold the pattern. That's an easy job.
Okay. So I'll show you how to unfold them correctly.
They told me I didn't have
There
to
was a
work
method.
today.
Yeah.
This way, right?
That way. So this first one is called Color Wheel. And it's just basically sewing 5-inch strips together, sewing them into tubes, and then subcutting them down. And this is a class that, Ellie left. She actually had Ellie on the sewing machine and teaching her how to sew. It's really a simple quilt to do. And Teresa once a month teaches this class as a beginner's class, and I think for $39, I hope
I
I'm
think
quoting it
so.
right. You
With
get
the
the fabric
cut-to-size
kit, and you get to sew on our machines. You just show up, and you get to make this quilt. So it's really fun, but we have a couple more samples. That's the pastel one. And then when you go to pick it up, one gets one corner and one gets the other. It kind of just accordion forwards. There's a method to my folding, isn't there?
I like the flowers.
Okay,
that
so
up?
here's like the bright
Here
one.
we
And I think this is
are,
actually the size that you do in class. And the kits are very similar to that, if not that kit. So it's always a real successful day. We even get some men in sometimes, which is pretty fun. And the quilting's really nice.
Yeah, the quilting's pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
I got special delivery. I got a card from Kylie. And I just want to show you us. There we are. Aren't we cute? And we're all smiling, really big smiles. And Zoe and I have curly hair, and Kylie's goes, pew, like that.
But while you guys were eating lunch, I was over at my desk, and they were in making bubble people. And what it was, they blew up a balloon and
Yes.
drew their face on it and put a hat, Scotch tape hat on.
They brought them.
Oh, they did. They were really cute.
They're really cute.
Okay. So this is Calf, and I can't say his last name correctly, so I won't even go there.
K facet.
There you go. But isn't that pretty? People always wonder what to do with all his fabrics. But I think that's a great interpretation. Patty chose all those fabrics. Quilting's really beautiful as well.
My sister Patty is an artist by profession.
It shows.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really does show.
Yeah, her color sense is great.
The quilting's nice too.
Yes, gorgeous.
And you can also do the option of not putting the white strips or black strips between the columns.
Oops.
And that's what I did here. And it gives us the whole different look. But you'll notice that all the fabric is the same print. It's all this feather fabric, and so it kind of blends. And I think it's really fun when it goes like from one piece of fabric to the other, but the vein, I didn't plan that, trust me. I'm not that anal. But anyway, it's just a whole different look. And I called it Bora Bora.
Yeah.
And that's on the back cover.
So that's the same.
Fishy,
It's the
get the Bora
same
Bora theme.
pattern. Did you show the back open?
I don't think we
Yeah, you should show. It does have a top and a bottom.
And it
Yeah, see which way the fish go.
There you go.
So I bet you've had pros.
That's upside down.
Upside down.
It's not good to have upside down fish, is it? No, that means the fish aren't doing very well.
You see those? You see those porpoises down there? You be careful, because did you see that 350-pound porpoise
I know. and
just
it
hopped
broke
in
and
a
broke her
boat
ankles.
and broke her ankles?
both of them.
Both of them.
Where was this at?
They said the porpoise is just fine, but she's still recovering.
Where was
Yeah.
it? I don't remember where it was.
I don't know. I saw that picture.
I had, when Orion and his family went to Paducah, there was a distribution of their animals, you know, who's going to watch the animals. So I said, okay, I'll watch the fish. So I had the fish, and I thought, oh my gosh, what if something happens to the fish? So I took a picture of the little, or it was 2 beta fish, so they couldn't swim next to it. But I took a picture of each one, so I don't know if you ever did this with your kids, but if the fish died, you kind of just put the new fish in. But I was ready for that. Okay, so here's the next pattern. This is designed by Gail and Teresa, and it's called Birdhouse. And it was designed to be a teaching quilt, I believe, because it's a good teaching quilt, whether it's designed like that or not. Because you can start with your log cabins in the middle, and then you learn your flying geese on your trees and for your roof houses. and then you learn, well, more flying geese up there, and then you learn some pinwheel, so peace triangle squares. I just think it's really cute, really cute.
Is that
And-
Icos?
Yes, it's Icos.
Icos. Everybody say,
Hi,
hi, Ico. We miss you, Ico.
And there's a, you want to show the pattern? We have a cute pattern for that.
Yes, my job.
There's the pattern. So we have lots of birdhouses. It's quite popular.
Actually, the birdhouse quilt is dedicated to my father, Irwin. When he was about to retire, my mom was going crazy. She didn't know how she'd survive until my dad learned how to make hundreds of birdhouses.
And butterfly houses. So this is out of the Zoe Christine line. It's real cute. I think Teresa made this one, right? Yeah, Teresa made this one. Yeah. It kind of matches your shirt.
It does.
It
I
matches
noticed
both
that.
of you.
Watch that, watch that quilt.
I planned that.
Keep an eye on that. Oh, they must have come back.
Oh, this
Did
one
they
you
come
need
back
right.
from?
Yeah, that's what I was doing
Is this the right way?
before,
No.
around lunch.
Oh.
I did picked it up wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So this is Eleanor's wild quilt. We call
Is
it a
that
wild.
wild?
Yeah.
The wild
It was some
child.
fabric that we picked up while we were out of market. But they have, the fabric people sell like bundles, quarter bundles at wholesale. So but she did go pretty wild on this one. It was to make a totally different quilt. And it just kind of sat in her stash and she finally got it out.
Yeah, what was that other quilt anyway?
Well, I don't know. It's like a pine burr or something. And then Patty always has to take everything one step further. So she did this really cute with two birds on it, and it's called Lovebirds.
Do we have those little separate sheets?
They're around. They're around. I don't know if they're in that pattern, but there is a separate handout. So if you get the birdhouse pattern, make sure that you get the handout. This doesn't no additional cost. It's just you just need to ask for it. Okay. But isn't that cute? So that it's Irwin and Irma are the two birds.
Aww.
Yeah. But she always does really fussy stuff. And she also brings this really fussy stuff as soon as the pattern goes to the printer, so it can't go in the pattern. Uh-oh, another birthday party or birthday card.
Yes,
Special
I got
delivery.
another one. You are the
Okay, so we're
best.
talking about geese,
Your
and
writing is really
this is
nice,
my
Ellen.
new pattern. It's called Modern Migration, and we have a new
Very
tool
nice.
called Calling All Geese, and it makes all these different sizes of geese on one tool. It's like a slotted ruler, and it's really fun to do. People look at it, and sometimes they get a little nervous, but it's just done in panels. So this is like one panel, 2 panel, 3 panel, and then when you sew the panels together and sew the columns together, everything lines back up. So it's fun to do.
Actually, Orion designed the ruler.
Yay! So there it is.
No sample of it around.
I just got interrupted. I was on my way to go get the ruler, but
Are you done with
here it is. It's about this big. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, the next one is called. Oh, you have to turn that around and show.
That is very funny. Did you do that, Jonas? That's very creative,
Oh,
sweetie. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay,
Wow, is that my present?
so here's the ruler, what it
Thank
looks like.
you.
Tilt it down a little bit. Tilt it down. Forward. Yeah, forward. That's what I meant. Sorry.
No glare, it's got the packaging on it. So included in the ruler is instructions on how to use it, so don't think you're going, oh my gosh.
It's got the.
There's some instructions, so you can see how it works.
Ooh.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, Ryan just came out with a new one too, just yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it.
Ooh, no, I didn't see
It's a new kind of fussy cut.
Sure.
I was actually using it last night.
Is it good?
No.
Yeah.
It's different. Let me go get it. You can show and I'll
Okay.
walk.
Okay. Be careful. Careful. Careful.
That camera's questionable anyway today.
Whoa, it's scary.
So this is called Magic Mountain, and Eleanor wanted to do something for her grandkids and snow. making snowmen and all of that. And it looks very similar to our Delectable Mountain, but it's not done that way at all. It's done with peace triangle squares done on the top of another triangle. But isn't that sweet?
And the snowmen are just.
I just ran into those snowmen.
Oh, you did? You found some?
Yeah.
And these are from the dollar store. The snowflakes?
I think, did you bring those snowflakes in, Joan?
Yeah.
Yeah. She brought them.
Yes,
yeah, they are.
are.
Yeah, she brought in these snowflakes
took
to
them apart.
decorate,
I took
and they
them
were
apart.
hanging in the store, and the next thing I knew that they were on Eleanor's quilt, and they were gone out of the store.
It
I go,
works.
were those the ones in the store that Joan brought? Yes, they were. So anyway, we do have some of these snowmen that I just located this morning.
But we are teaching that class, remember? with
Oh, then
this
maybe you
thing.
can't have them.
You can't have them.
Anyway, this is the new, I have to have a piece of paper behind it.
Just put it right in the quilt.
Here.
Yeah, back of the quilt. Okay, so what it is, it's a fussy,
No.
because it's white. Okay, so it does fussy cuts from 1.5 inch, so it finishes at 1, every inch increment up to 9.5 inch cut and 9 inch finished. So it's
For squares.
it's
yeah.
for squares.
So you do the strips. Basically, there's a line. Can you show them the line?
There's the line
And
for the
that's
strips.
bottom line, and if you're to do a 1.5 inch strip,
It would be like that.
yeah, and you're gonna line it all the way along across,
And then you just keep moving your ruler across. You don't have to like read, the markings on your ruler. So you can kind of get interrupted while you do this. Because if it's squares, it's based on whatever the width.
So are you selling it today?
No.
Oh. It looks like it's all wrapped. And,
These
oh,
are
there's
prototypes.
no directions.
But I will.
Yeah.
I'll sell them that.
I have a different way of cutting because I was never taught from a teacher how to cut. And I was doing a webinar and he was watching me and kind of goes, do that again. Anyway, I cut that way doing those strips. So that's where that came from. So it's quite exciting. Okay.
Willow, I need to have something for the internet after your sale
Oh.
to talk about.
Oh. Would you all help Orion think about what he's going to talk about after this sale? We had an idea.
We're doing that, cat scratch fever.
Oh.
And
Look at Joan.
you have a new machine quilting coming out.
Oh.
Okay, so we're back to Magic Mountain, but it doesn't have to be Christmas. These are the applique leaves out of the fall foliage die, and I just stuck those in the corner, and I called it Appalachian Trail, because for my birthday this year, I got to hike on the Appalachian Trail. I was really excited. I didn't go very far, but I did.
How many days?
Oh, just during one day. No, I saw the sign. I told Ken, my husband was the one that cooked for you today. I said, Ken, we're going to the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to go there, and I want to do a little hike so I can say I hiked the Appalachian Trail. But I put my picture next to the sign. It was like to Maine was 1,954 miles. And he kind of goes, how long are we walking on the Appalachian Trail? But anyway, so this shows that you can do it different colors.
And you survived the Appalachian.
I did. I survived.
Well, there's people.
All half mile of it. Yeah, Ken survived. Well, he kind of stepped and go, you can go farther, I'll wait here. Because it was right at the incline. Okay, so this one is called So Radiant, S-E-W. And Patty was all, as you can tell, it has the hint of Patty on there, the use of colors, it's really pretty. And we always tell this funny story about when it went to the quilter. The quilter called and said, did you forget something? She thought they forgot to put those on the two other sides. But it was meant to be off-center, kind of the more modern kind of looking thing. But it's really pretty, and I think we have some kits for that as well.
Uh-huh.
We do. We can use those.
And the next one coming up, I have one kit in my car.
Oh, good.
I would be glad to get it for you.
Yeah. Sell those kits. I believe Teresa made this next one. This is yours, Teresa? Yeah. So Teresa made that. Isn't that fun? A whole different look off center. And the next one, it would be great if you did like a Christmas fabric swap and everyone just, you know how you do that. Everyone brings fabric in, and you go around pick up everybody else's fabric. It's not off center. It's done straight. And it's kind of a theme. They all had a metallic. But isn't that fun? I think it's really pretty. And then just leftover fat quarters on the sides. Oh, I wonder why there's a safety pin right in the middle of it. Look, there's a safety pin.
Oh my gosh. There's been some on the backs of them.
There's, yeah, there is a kid.
Well, it could be when we do shows and we put the quilts on the table, we don't like to have it just hanging. So we do like a hospital bed, and we take the end up and we pin it. And I bet that's a leftover pin from that.
It could have been a sign.
It could have been a sign,
pattern
yeah.
was pinned to it.
Could have been a number of things.
Yes.
Okay, this is Teresa's new pattern. It's called Zippity Quick. Yeah. Isn't it cute? And she did it in a smaller format. It's just a real easy.
Smaller price.
Smaller price. Isn't that cute? I just think those look cute.
And if you did the quilt one.
Show how much smaller it is. Grab another pattern.
Oh.
It's like half size, right?
Can't really tell. There you go.
It's like half the size of a regular pattern. Yeah. Yeah. That one's really fun.
But nonetheless, it is little, but it has 4 different sizes in it with the yardage charts, 4 color instructions on both sides. Ooh.
We always kind of laugh at patterns that don't have any illustrations. And the other day I had a little pattern included with some fabric or something, and what it was
Oh.
literally handwritten. No illustrations, and the numbers that were there were wrong. I kind of went, I took it as an opportunity to figure it out. But anyway, that's a really cute table runner. It's a nice size as well. Was that left over from the? I don't have the large one. There's a big one, and that's the leftovers. But it's real cute.
Just show them?
No, a bigger one.
Oh,
Even bigger. So we have another new pattern that's just coming out, and it's called Too
Yeah, the
Crazy.
casing.
And Too Crazy, and it's based on layer cakes.
And Aiko did this one.
Yeah.
And Aiko, here's your quilt. It's
Aiko.
beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't it pretty?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's real fun to do.
Yeah, I think she said her husband wants to have one just like it.
Oh, it's
But-
not hers. She doesn't get it back?
Our quilts live in suitcases.
Oh, we don't get our quilts. And here's another one just in a different. So if you have a layer cake you don't know what to do with, this uses all the pieces in the layer cake. Makes a pretty good sized quilt.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe AccuQuilt is going to be coming out with a die for it as well. So that'll be fun. It's in the makings of this die.
Yeah, that would be
So that's what we got new
That will be
from
really
Quilt
fun.
in a Day.
Yay!
And a lot of that happens while we're on the airplane writing the instructions. Not all of it, but a lot. All right, so thank you. That was fun. Oh, Brenda's coming up.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
she has
I
an
know.
announcement.
Just blends right in with your.
Corporate offices of Witt, Nash, and Waterhouse. We have a tally for those absolutely gorgeous cupcakes. They were so yummy.
Wait, Brenda.
Wait, oh, we're
You
talking
have
to
to-
live people.
They might be out there.
Oh, hello.
We hope Aiko is.
Oh, hi, Aiko. This is the Witt, Nash, Waterhouse Corporation.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. You hold this thing.
Okay.
And we have the tally for those beautiful cupcakes, which we all enjoy. They were beautiful. I will list the names of the people who
Contributed?
contributed. That's my word. Teresa Ackerman, my sister, she made my cupcakes. I didn't make them. I'm horrible.
Is she here?
No, she didn't get to come,
Oh.
but she wanted to enter, so she spent all day yesterday making them.
Oh,
Isn't
wow.
that sweet? You know me. When things are done, the smoke alarm goes off. That's when
Oh,
it goes,
right.
That's
They were
funny.
number one. That's how I do. That's how I cook. Then Gail Yakos brought those beautiful upside-down pineapple thingamabobbers.
Whoa.
Which, by the way, I don't think you'll have anymore. Joan Lazy brought a tiki house. It's so cute with little tiki surfboards and things and little things on there. Oh, and by the way, you need to talk to Luann. She ate all your rubber sharks. Mary Lou Curtis. Where's Mary Lou? She's right there. There she is. She entered beautiful cupcakes, and she entered 2 cupcakes, the chocolates and another pineapple upside-down cupcake. And Regina Walsh brought this blue and white swirl cupcake with the beautiful decorations sticking out. And then last but not least, Nancy and Sid. How do you spell your last name? Say your last name, Nancy. Orlando?
O'Connor.
O'Connor. That's it, O'Connor. They brought
I
those
saw her
beautiful little
leave.
petite ones. Aren't they beautiful? The little bitty petite decorated cupcakes are gorgeous. So, without further ado, we'll make the announcement because it was a tight race. I'm afraid the Tiki House has got to take it. Woohoo! They were very good, and you get a $25 coupon gift certificate to
Wow.
Quilt of the Day.
Woohoo! Yay!
Thank you all for entering. We had a good time.
Thank
That
you.
was great.
Thank you for my party.
Well, it's not mine. Orion
Thank
did
you,
it.
everybody. Thank you, Orion, Sue, Teresa, everybody. Thank you.
I think he's running to get something.
Huh?
He's running to get something. Just wait. Ryan's on the run. Don't go anywhere yet.
Oh, the AccuQuilt?
Oh, yeah, we need. Oh, he's going to go get the AccuQuilt.
So I wonder if people did sign in online.
They did.
They did?
How many?
I don't know.
Oh, we're going to find out.
I don't know. We'll find out. So does the winner have to be present? Oh, no, couldn't be.
Could be because there may be.
It couldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The room would be really crowded with all the people online, huh? Thank you.
You could take this opportunity to talk about your block party, to tune in for your block party.
So is Teresa going to get my block party quilt? Okay. Chris, would you get the new block party quilt off of our design wall? I think it's. I don't see it around.
I don't want to fall
So
over.
this is what I did.
Uh-huh.
I went online and I wrote their handle.
Uh-huh.
So like anybody that was watching,
Uh-huh.
so you kind of see what they look like,
Yeah, so
or it's a person's name in here.
okay,
so
so
don't
that
look.
they responded then. That was really cool.
Just took anybody that made comments.
Oh, good. All right, this is the winner. They go. Maybe she's in the class.
No.
No,
No?
I think that's his writing.
Lee Stratford. Is she here?
No, it's a handle, so they're gonna have to go and contact us.
She's out in her own home going crazy right now. Who can I tell? Who can I tell? All right, that was good. Thank you. So Orion asked me to take my last opportunity to tell you about our new block party that's coming up. I can't believe it actually starts
Here, I'm going to roll this away.
next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Is that right?
Yep.
Oh. Is it next Tuesday
Yes.
already? Well, we already sent the patterns out. If you're online, it's already in the mail. It's coming to you. We printed templates on cardboard for everybody. Is that cool? But anyhow, it's going to be the second Tuesday of the month, except for this month, because the following month we have to go to Quilters Hall of Fame. Quilters Hall of Fame. Remember, I was inducted in the Quilters Hall of Fame, I think, 2 years ago. And we still continue to go back and teach every year. And now we're teaching their, the people that are put the show together. We're teaching them. So it just keeps on growing. So is the quilt coming?
You guys had it hung this morning.
Ah,
We put the down and we hung it instead.
okay. Anyhow, it's called Quilts from Elle's Attic. I used all of my antique quilts, and we're putting them together into a sampler. Some of them are just 1 block, some of them are 2 or 3. But anyhow, the sampler is out there. It's really fun. But I do know one thing we can show you. We selected a line from Benartex called Sunny Days. And we called David from Benartex. Okay, the doll. Run, run. Don't fall. Don't get tripped. But anyhow, it's a real cute, bright 30s line that you can pick up a kit. And if you purchase the kit with 3 yards of background fabric, it's exactly what you're using. There's a panel that comes with it she's just called Sunny something. She's like a Sunbonnet Sue, and she's Sunny. I can't remember, David. I'm sorry. But anyhow, she's real cute. And Teresa is about to run into the room with the doll.
David sent out a birthday wish from Benartex. So
Ah.
all the people in wholesale land got it.
Ah.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you, David. I've done how many lines with Benartex? It's all a blur to me now. I don't know how many. But we're working on another new line right now. They really like Zoe Christine. They said it was romantic. You know, they like the floral prints. And so there's a new line. It's like a red. Yeah, you can bring that. This has a great story.
So it's a red, the red colors?
Yeah, one of them is just a beautiful red. Okay, let's show the Sunny doll. This Sunny doll. You can come with everything, Teresa. This is the little panel. She's got this cute little apron on it. David is offering it to you free with the purchase of 19 fat quarters. So this is the little doll. And these are a lot of the colors. A lot of the fabrics are in this block. This is called Ocean Waves. That's one of the blocks that's in the quilt. And this is the first lesson that I'm going to teach on Tuesday. And this has a funny story. Whoa, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. This has such a great story, but I will tell you, our hand quilter from Alma, Kansas, hand quilted it. And Eileen, I would love it. Arlene, I wish you would watch this, but I don't know if she's watching it. She doesn't have electricity?
No,
Yes, she does. Her name is Arlene Meyer, and honestly, we just send her tops as fast as she can. This came from a McCall's quilting pattern that came out in 1940. And a woman bought the pattern in 1940, and she followed exactly what the McCall's quilting picture did. It was, and see the little pointed one, and the ovals, it's really different. And we did send Arlene the quilting lines from McCall's, and she followed them exactly in this quilt. Well, it first started out as Loretta Smith's neighbor. And the neighbor never got it done, so she took her box of patches over to Loretta. And she said, Loretta, if you make this quilt, you can have this whole box. Whoops. And so Loretta had it in her stash for a long time. And then she brought her box over to me. And she said, Eleanor, if you make this quilt, you can have it. Well, I didn't get it done. And then I said, Teresa, if you make this quilt, you can't have it. It's now part of the Quilt in the Day collection. But anyhow, Arlene quilted it, and she put the binding on by hand. Isn't that beautiful? So for every lesson that we do, we have a matching antique quilt. We can document where that pattern came from. show you some of the original patterns that it started out with. And that's all put together into the sampler that's hanging out in the hallway. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then Teresa she did a table runner that's darling.
See the quilt.
Yeah. You can see it? I wrote Arlene and said, please send me a picture, but you know what? She stopped writing to me. I think she's intimidated now. But I really wish we don't know. We only Googled her and saw she lived in a little corner lot, a little house, but we don't know what she looks like, but she has beautiful penmanship and beautiful hand quilting. Oh, did you go to get that for me? Thank you. Woo! Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. Tell your granddaughter she's cute too. Thank you. Wow. Just what I wanted. I'm so excited now.
See what you wanted for her birthday?
Yeah, that's all I wanted for my birthday. And you to come to class. And you to come tomorrow night so I don't have to eat barbecue for the next 2 weeks, okay? That would be very, very fun. So, are we finished, O'Ryan? We have anything else? What's our last hurrah?
Go!
Go! Thank you, everybody.